No, all I had to do was clip it on. I still got to take the other one off. Okay, y'all. Here we go. All right.
Can
Hold
y'all
on.
hear us now?
If y'all can hear us now on YouTube, let us know, okay? Now, I was saying that, I'm like, something else is going on. Now, you know we did a radio podcast the other day. If you see it on my Facebook page, we were talking about how we feel that these sounds and not thunder, that there's a war going on between the humans down here and the cosmic beings up there. And we felt like this is more than what they're telling you, and it's a little bit more that's going on than what we know. So we're saying that it was ridiculously loud. I don't care what nobody's saying. And then the other night he heard it where it sounds like spaceships. You know what's the noise you was making? Like it was lasers.
It sounded like doo 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 doo
Right,
doo.
like they
That's what I was doing.
like
Like
they
what
were
the hell?
shooting lasers, okay? All right, we want to say hello to Shawana. We got Shawana on here. We got Majestic Rob, Blessings family. Let me see, April Nicole, Blessings sister Shayla, and okay, it said, oh, so glad to catch y'all, greetings family. Thank y'all. So tonight, what we're doing is we're doing readings, okay?
Black Star 442 says perfect. Okay, cool.
All right.
Glad y'all can hear us. Don't forget, y'all hit that like button. Get those thumbs up in there on
Yes.
YouTube and Facebook. Hit that like button.
All right, family. So we're doing readings. And the question is, what is your unsolved mystery? Okay? Sometimes you want to know, like, well, I hate to use this because we've been seeing so much negative energy against our black men and the community is making me very angry, y'all. And what I have to say with that, my sisters, y'all better get on your spiritual grinds and start rising up because they're killing our men too much. It's just getting it's getting out of hand. It's been out of hand, but it's getting out of hand, out of hand, out of hand. Okay? Now, we're saying that, sometimes, I get calls where people want a reading and they want to know, well, who shot my brother? Or, you know what I mean? Or who killed my mother? You know, I mean, this is real talk. So that's what we're talking about, stuff like that. Do you have an unsolved mystery you would like us to read so we can tap in spiritually to see what we see? Now, do know this. We're very skilled at reading. And a lot of you all that are new here, you don't know. But you'll get to know tonight. Brother and Adinkra are both African Indigenous traditional healers. I read with many different ways, but I read from seeing. He reads from seeing too. He does tarot cards, okay, as well. But for the ones who know it, y'all know we could read. So I'm going to say at least 97.9% of the times we're accurate, okay? So we're saying that, go ahead and y'all shoot. YouTube, Facebook, what are your questions? Do you have an unsolved mystery? Do you want to know what happened to a loved one, or what, there's other things besides that too. It doesn't just have to be about death. Sometimes you was with somebody you may want to know. I had a woman really call me, 2 weeks ago. I did a reading for her. She was an elder sister.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
I did a
yeah.
reading for her. She wanted to know what happened to her high school sweetheart from the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually read it for her. And it was kind of amazing. And, kind of told her what was going on. So, yeah. All right. Okay, here, Erica Neal. Erica Neal says, I wonder what was my mother... Okay, wonder what was my mother trying to write down on paper before going into a coma. She was in a coma for almost a month, and she passed away the day she came out of the coma. What's your mother's first name, Erica Neal? What's her name? Give us your mother's first name.
Look at that.
What? You answer that.
You want me to answer?
I'll answer Facebook.
How you want
answer
me to
YouTube.
answer that?
I don't know. I'll be
want
best
me
to
to-
spirit tell you to answer, Brother Adinkra. Don't ask
Well,
me.
The spirit already told me what to say, but I just want, I don't know if I should.
Look here. You're your
don't
own
know.
man, your own person.
I don't know if
I
I
ain't got
should
nothing to do
answer.
with your thoughts and what spirit is telling you. So you don't worry about what I'm doing over here.
Okay,
You
I'll let
answer-
you answer that first. Go ahead, answer that one first.
All right, y'all. All right. So Erica Neal, what is your mother's first name? Rosa. Rosa. What does she have to tell you? What does she have to tell you? Erica Neal, you know what's funny? Was you by her bedside when that was going down? Because one of the things she wanted to tell you is that she loves you, but you have a sibling that she wanted you to take care of. They're showing me, I don't know if she was worried about one of your siblings. Okay? The first thing she was going to write was, I love you. That's what Spirit is showing me. And then it's something about a sibling. One of your siblings, I don't know if she wanted you to take care of. I could be wrong. I don't profess to be 100% right. But correct me if I'm wrong. Okay?
Shit.
Majestic Ross.
Majestic Ride ain't no head. Ain't no hat that could fit my head. I got a big head. Every time I put on a hat, I be like, God damn, my head big, so I don't like to wear
You
it.
don't understand it. I only got this on Majestic Rock because my hair's messed up. You know that. And I did not feel like doing my hair today. Okay? So that's why I got this on. Either this or a head wrap. And I couldn't find none of my head wrap because my grandbaby liked to take them and put them on. Okay? All right. So, go ahead. Answer that question
Okay,
from YouTube.
Chief Shango said, did someone kill Kobe or was it a natural disaster? Honestly, what I see, Spirit said no, nobody killed Kobe. And I'm just gonna say it like this. I'll just say like my wife says sometimes, his contract was up. As far as his public life,
Don't put me in the middle
I'm
of
gonna just put it
nothing.
like that.
Don't
Because
put
I don't
me.
want to. If I tell you what I see, I don't want to really tell you what I
Well,
see. I'll tell you
be
this.
honest with the people, brother Dinkra.
Okay, what I tell you is this: Kobe was very smart, and he knew everybody was gonna look at the science and try to break it down and figure out, oh, he was killed like this. He was very into. He was into all of that. He was into that, so he knew that y'all were gonna assume all of these things that everybody's saying. And what I see with that is this was staged. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Mika says, my brother Adrian passed away in a car accident in September 2nd, 2018. Was he at fault or did he go before his time? Adrian, did you go before your time or was you at fault? Spirit has shown me he wasn't at fault. Okay? He wasn't at fault, but Spirit has shown me that was his number. A lot of times we think that, it shouldn't happen when it happened. And it's already written in the archaic records and the divine records that is your time. You have a number. We don't even know. As spirituals, I had actually somebody call me one time and say, could you tell me when I'm going to die? I said, no, I cannot tell you that. As well as I can read, I can't see that. They won't allow me to see that. The ancestors won't allow that. So it's saying that that was his number. Okay? A lot of times people say, well, accidents, are just accidents. So that means it wasn't that person's time. But when it's your time, it's your time. When it's your number, it's your number. Because if it wasn't, he would still be here, right? Even when we look at stuff that's supposed to happen to children, as heinous as the crimes may be, or as heinous as the incident may be, we have to understand that time, that contract, even with babies, as sad as we all love babies and we know that and we look at, you got to understand if it's that baby didn't, a lot of times that baby wasn't feeling it on this earth and said, no, I'm out, take my spirit out, I want to get out of here. Because we have to remember the body's physical. It's part of the cycle of nature that has to go through a cycle. So, that's why you don't live forever. That's why you grow old and die. You grow old and die. You know what I mean? You come back. Your energy comes back into a new body. So it's saying that, it is what it is. It was his time, though, Mika, okay?
Will 33 says, thank you for the $5 donation. He says, I want to know if my dad know that I tried his name, Robert Jr. Sr. What do you mean by that? That you tried his name? Can you be more detailed with that, Will 33?
Will 33, hey, thanks for the donation. Hey, Facebook, I brag about y'all all the time. I got more people on Facebook, and you know what? YouTube donates the most. Y'all could donate for appreciation, $1, $2. Yep. YouTube donates all the time. We want to thank YouTube for that. Okay, I don't know if my dad know that I tried. His name is Ron. Okay, so your
You
dad.
don't know if you tried.
Right, yeah.
Oh, tried to save him. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Robert.
so your dad passed, right? He said he tried to save him. He knows.
Your father knows.
Yeah, he knows. He was ready to go though. What was what was what happened? What happened with him, Will?
Something. I don't know. I see some type of accident. I could be wrong. Maybe some type of accident or something, bro.
Was he in an
I don't know if
accident?
he had a heart attack or something. I don't know if you was trying to give him CPR or something. I'm trying to pick it up. Robert, what's his name? Robert Williams?
Robert Williams
Robert
Sr.
Williams. Robert Williams. I don't know if I'm wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I keep seeing heart. I don't know if you was trying to resuscitate him or what. I could be wrong. Like I said, we don't profess to be 100% right, but I don't know. I keep seeing something with your dad's heart. I don't know if you was trying
He
to.
said yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you tried to resuscitate him, right? Okay. Okay. He knows, but it was his time. It was his time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just picked up like he was kind of tired of like he was ready to go. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know.
He had some health problems. That's why.
Like almost like
His body was
like,
tired.
Yeah, like tired. Like he was tired.
Like
what you gonna say? You
uh-uh.
Jana all trades. I was in love with a man named John, but he never pursued me like that. Is he gay, straight, or just not interested?
Well, hold on, because we want to go to.
Okay.
To the Facebook one, to YouTube. Okay, Mia says, do y'all think the revolutionary leaders that transition had a earthly contract and left to where the energy was needed someone else? Mia, that's very possible. That's very possible. So when you talk about our revolutionary leaders like Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, what's his name? What's his name? I like him with the bald head. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know you're talking about the one from New York.
The one from New York. Y'all know
I
who I'm
can't
talking
think
about.
of he ain't play no games, boy.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
y'all know who I'm talking
I
about.
can't think his name. His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, they could be doing some work elsewhere, but I see that some of them, I'm gonna say at least two of them came back through another body though. I'm seeing that they came back, and it looks like Marcus Garvey's back through somebody else, and it looks like why can't I think of his name?
I can't think of his name.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. Black Panther, one of the Black Panthers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
Khalid,
about?
Yeah, it is
Khalid Muhammad.
That's it.
All right,
That's
so
it.
he's back.
Khalid
He
Muhammad.
came back too. Khalid Muhammad's back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mika.
Khalid Muhammad wasn't no joke, man. He went on. I remember him on Donahue. Phil Donahue.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, he didn't play no games. He told you exactly what he felt, and if he called a black man disrespecting a black woman, it was gonna be about 9 brothers whooping that brother.
That's right. All right, so YouTube, what's the question now?
Jana all trades. I was in love with this man named John, but he never pursued me like that. Is he gay, straight, or just not interested, or both?
John. How you fall in love with somebody that didn't pursue you? Would you feel like you had a connection with him or something? Did you have
I don't know. I keep picking up games like he wasn't serious.
I'll tell you about John. He wasn't gay. Definitely not. He just think he was a womanizer. He wasn't interested in you, Jane.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't interested in you. You was too much of a good girl for him. That's what I see. I'm going to tell you what I see, okay?
And once a good girl gone bad, nah.
No, she ain't go bad. He's the one who missed out.
He probably didn't want to do it to her. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people do. Some men be like, nah, I don't want to do it to her. I don't want to, you know.
All right, so let's go to Angela Payne. Says years ago, 3rd floor outside patio, and my thoughts, my birthday, felt my soul. I believe leaving my body, but noticed my feet still on pavement. Suddenly, my daughter, father called my name, and soul quickly returned in place. Never told no one, didn't know what it was at that time.
What? Let me see that. Which one was that?
That's Angela D. Payne. She's saying that. So your soul, you was on the 3rd floor outside on your patio, and your soul left your body. Right? And then your daughter called, suddenly my daughter's father called her. Your daughter's father called your name, and your soul quickly returned. All right, so you're trying to find out what happened? Sounds like you were having some type of spiritual experience where you were astroplaning out of your body if you felt your feet there, but you were astral planing,
Mm.
you wasn't trying to commit suicide, though. I don't know. I don't see that. Right? Okay. Go ahead. Anything
Okay,
else?
yeah. C. Thomas says, my close friend Cornelius says no one would tell him how his father really died. He has heard through the grapevine that his dad was poisoned by a woman pissed off. Was this the case?
What's his father's name?
Yeah, what's his name?
Okay. While we're waiting for the name, April says, Sis, I have an unsolved mystery. My father, Gary Saunders, was incarcerated in the Hampton Roads Regional Jail in Virginia. While incarcerated, he was taken to the hospital. They claim he had a blood clot that busted in his head. He lived on life support for 4 months before dying. My question is, did he die from a brain aneurysm or was he hurt by an inmate or guard? My dad was young and healthy, and this jail is known for killing people or letting folks die. There are hundreds of wrongful death cases against the facility. I need to know. Your father, I'm picking up that he was beat.
By God, right?
Yep, by a guard. And it looks like they was beating him in his head. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying, there was some type of brawl that was taking place. And during this brawl, he got hit by one of the guards. But I'm saying it was a brawl. But it wasn't just your dad and somebody else. It was a brawl. And during that brawl, there's a couple of inmates that did get hurt. Yep. There's a couple of inmates that did get hurt, okay? So, yeah, it wasn't that. He got hit in the head. I see that whatever brawl they had, I keep seeing his head hit the concrete. I keep seeing his head hit the concrete. Okay.
Look.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Erica McFarland. See, Facebook. Thank you, Erica, for the $10 donation. All right.
All right. C. Thomas says his name was Jacob. Let me go back to the question.
Jacob. Was he poisoned?
Was he poisoned? Was he poisoned by a woman pissed off at him?
Yeah. Was he poisoned? Spirit is saying no, he wasn't poisoned.
You hear that? Says no.
Spirit is showing me he wasn't poisoned. Nah. Spirit is showing me something else. I don't know if this woman has spiritual work done in him to make him sick, but it wasn't poison. No, he wasn't poisoned. What do you see, Brother Adinkra?
Nah, the spirit just said no, but it didn't tell me what happened. So you saying spiritual work? Let me see. Jacob. Let me see. Where Jacob?
Neighbor Jones, I don't see that you did anything. I mean, in a past life, you had a remorse of emotion as if you did something terrible to someone in your past life. If that's the case, you should be able to see a little bit of it. I'm not seeing that. I think you had a remorse of emotion because you're picking up. It seems like you're empathic, Neighbor Jones, and you're picking up energy from around you. All the stuff that we see going on right now with the so-called C-19, the job. I just feel like those emotions came from the energy that's surrounding you, Neighbor Jones. I'm not feeling like it's something from a past life. Now, of course, I'm not you and I'm not in your body, but I will say that this is something that I see that, you know what I mean? That has nothing to do with you doing anything or any harm to anybody in the past life. I'm seeing that you're so empathic and so spiritual that you're picking up on the energies of the whole universe, the whole earth. Could I be wrong?
Okay, and as far as I don't know. I keep picking up jealousy of another woman with the guy, and like she said, like spiritual work may have been done, but also like she was, that's what it was. She was upset with him for something he didn't do. I don't know if he lied to her, wasn't honest with her, but yeah, I'm seeing, I'm seeing some spiritual work. Will 33, thanks for the donation again. He donated another $5. I will eventually. Will I eventually be in a relationship?
Will 33, will you eventually be in a... You
Young.
know, Will 33, it looks like you've been disappointed. Seems like a nice guy. It seems like you've been disappointed by some women in your life. And do not make no mistake about it, because just like women go through bad things with men, men do too. With women doing stuff, cheating and all that stuff too. You will be in a relationship again, but you have to open yourself up to trust, Will, okay? You know, you got to realize every woman and every man is not the same.
He say with his young 26-year-old woman friend.
What's her first name? Will. She's 26 years old. You old. You must be in your 40s. Let me find out you robbing the cradle. Don't be robbing the cradle now. I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all stay away from them young women, because they're going to give you a run for your goddamn money. Not all, but some. Be very careful. Give me her first name. Let me go over to, let me see. Indicator says, does my paternal grandmother have a message for me? Her name is Willie Lou. Which one, Indicator? What you said, your great-great-grandmother? One's name is Lou and one's Willie Lou? Now, your paternal grandmother is your father's mother, right? Which now should have your father, because I know your father just transitioned. So she wants you to know that your father's good. He's good, okay? He's good. Natasha Porter, hey. Okay, what's her name?
Got another donation. Hold on. Sophia is her name.
Sophia. Will he have a relationship? I don't know. Will. Let me tell you what I see. And don't say I didn't tell you so. Sophia is going to be cool for a while, but there's some things you're not going to like that's going to turn you off. Don't say I didn't tell you so. And there's some things about you that's going to turn her off. So will it be successful? It'll last for a while, but it's not going to last. I'm just being honest, telling you what I see. Okay, next.
You want to read this one? Because he was next anyway.
Uh-huh.
But he put, this is him right here too. So he asked this question, then he put, so he could jump.
All right, well, hold him real quick.
Okay, we're going to get to you, EJ. Hold on.
I feel there's a blockage preventing me from moving forward. Natasha. All right, y'all. Let me tell everybody, we're doing Unsolved Mysteries tonight. I'll answer that question for you, Natasha. But everybody must know that we're doing Unsolved Mysteries, okay?
Every time we do readings, they ask off.
Y'all ask questions off. We're doing, like, if you have something you want to know that you are always curious about, family member, whatever it may be, in reference to an unsolved mystery.
But this is an unsolved one. This one, I don't know about.
Okay, but let me answer Natasha, though. She didn't know because she came in late. So, Natasha, you are being blocked. You need to do a spiritual bath. I'm not sure if you're near some sea. You need to do a spiritual bath, because I do see blockages in your way. Some of it is coming from your mindset too. Mm-hmm. You have to change your mindset though, okay?
Yeah, that's what I see. I was picking up her too.
Her too, right? Her energy, right?
Because she's got a strong energy, because the way she thinks and she puts out things in front of, she puts out unnecessary blocks that are in front of her. That's what I see.
Right. So Natasha, start working on your mindset. Stop, because what I see is that, one thing will happen. You're like, oh, what else going to happen? Now this is going to happen. That's going to happen. No, you're going to say, you know what? Nothing else is going to happen. God damn it. Ain't nothing else going to happen. I'm going to move forward. I ain't going to have no more blocks. You know what I mean? Because it's sort of like you basically cursing yourself.
Like what we call witch mouth.
You know what I mean? Or what we call blight mouth. You see? So pretty much you don't want to do that. Okay?
Okay, EJ says, I'm gonna read your because you jumped ahead of line, EJ. We're gonna read the that question first. It says, why do I have dreams that I'm other people in weird scenarios? I even have a detailed dream about someone I cross paths with them, and then they tell me what they're doing, what they're going through. So you say you have dreams about being other people, and then you cross their path and they tell you the things that they're going through. Do they tell you this in the dream, or do you have this after the dream?
Antonio has a good question too. Okay. I want to answer. You guys are speaking the truth. All right, Natasha. So you got that. Okay. So I answered indicator. Okay, Natasha, thank you for it must be okay. Okay, Natasha, that's good. So start working on it now. I don't care, spirit. Start thinking positive, seeing positive. Don't allow no negative energy and no negative thoughts come in your mind. Period. You know, you got to take your power back. Okay? All right.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
See what it is, CJ. You're spiritual, right? And I'm seeing that you're spiritual. He says in the dream, it'll be a scenario, but then I will know what they're going through. So he'll actually know what they're going through because of what he's seeing in the dream. So that tells me that you number one that you're
Pathetic.
prophetic. I said prophetic dreamer, but um, you're also empathic because you're picking up the energy of this person. So what that means that you actually should be on your spiritual path if you're not already. Oh, she's a woman, but yeah, but you should be on this spiritual path. She said, "I'm a woman." Left alone. Okay, I
Okay.
got you. My I got a cousin named EJ. That's probably why I thought you was a guy. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, Melisha, how are you? Okay. Which of my passing elders is watching over me? Answer that question real quick. All right, while we're waiting for Facebook, y'all have any more questions on Facebook? Hit us up on Facebook.
Will,
Have any
what's your real
questions?
name? What's
Will?
your, no, what's
Will?
his real name? Because I'm picking up an old woman, but I want to know what's his real name.
I need to know my purpose. What am I supposed to be doing? Stephen Mills. I'm going to say this again, y'all. This is Unsolved Mysteries. Stop
That's
asking questions about your personal lives. This is Unsolved Mysteries, which means if you want to know something that you always thought about that you didn't know, whether it's how someone died or how, this happened or that, you're welcome into camera, and how this happened, I'm going to tell you this. That's the questions you want to ask. We're not asking personal questions here. If you want a personal question, get a general reading. Go to the website and get a general reading. Tonight is only for Unsolved Mysteries, okay?
do you see his dad too? Because I know his dad passed, but I'm picking up an old woman, a short old woman with like silver hair. She's not big in size. She's kind of like she's not big in size. She's got a regular size frame, but a small elder woman. You know what I'm talking about, Will?
Hey, Talib, how are you? All right, Facebook, we are taking some more questions. If you have some questions, put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Let me see. I didn't miss anybody.
And Will, do you have a okay, your grandmother. Okay. See, do you see what do they want? Do you see what they want for offering?
Oh, his grandmother?
Yeah, his grandmother. You already know your father's with you.
Your father stays close to you all the time. Your grandmother, your father. Your daddy like to eat. I don't know why I keep seeing him eat chicken legs. He like chicken legs. Okay? Your grandmother, I don't know, well, she look like she wants some, I don't know, she keeps showing me some type of tea biscuits or something like that.
That's exactly what I was picking up, but I wanted to make sure.
Tea
I was picking
biscuits?
up biscuits, but I was like, I want to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank you,
Yeah,
because that's
tea
what I was.
biscuits and your daddy want a fried chicken leg. Okay?
So make sure you get that to them. Make sure you get it to them. Okay. All right, let's get back to. Oh, who had a question? What's his name? We done passed everybody. Okay. Sheila Brown, my best friend. My best friend is very recently transitioned. Was it her time? Her name is Gina.
Where did she transition from? She had cancer or something? Did she have cancer? And Spirit is showing me what's her time. Yes, it was her time. Yep.
See,
What?
she said. This woman was mad at him for something. See, he was caught sleeping with her daughter, but he was dating the mom. So she poisoned him and he lost his mind. What people say he went crazy, suspected root. So he didn't get poisoned and they did ritual work on him like we
That's
said.
what I said. I see keeps doing spiritual work on him.
And the woman was very angry at him for some. I couldn't see what it was.
So
He was messing with her
he
daughter.
was caught sleeping with his daughter,
See?
but he was dating the mom. So she poisoned him and he lost his mind. Is what people said. I suspect it was roots. They put roots on him. Roots on him. Because poisoning him they would have found out and she would have went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I just see they did a lot of spiritual work on that man.
Miss Erica says, I would like to ask, I've been trying to build a relationship with my ancestors. How do you know if you have made a connection and do they have any messages for me?
What do y'all see spiritually concerning all these riots happening concerning the police?
Oh, this one? Let me see. Antonio Truth Seeker, what I see is I see a lot of his like stage. I don't know, see a lot of his stage, like I say 15% of his real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on, y'all. Pamela Pam says, hey, Nikki, my mystery is my mother. Joy Ekabalem Pimbleton passed away a couple of months ago unexpectedly. The autopsy was inconclusive. I thought it might be COVID, but they didn't test her. Or was it her time to leave? She passed the day before the world went on quarantine. Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
I don't see if it was COVID. I see your mother had some health problems that she didn't tell you about, Pam. It looks like she has some health. I don't know if she had cancer. I don't know if she had breast cancer. Spirit keeps showing me it's like she had some type of cancer in her body, and they're saying it's inconclusive. But before the quarantine, they're saying that she had COVID, but they don't want to put it yet. They wasn't allowing them to put that yet. But according to what I'm seeing is some mix-ups and some stuff you need to check into. But I see cancer. And because they knew she had it, they went further. That's what I see.
Quincy Thomas says he loves that hat. Wunam.
Thank you, Quincy. I'm just wearing it because I don't feel like doing my hair.
You gotta tell everybody.
I sure will tell everybody.
Use the fashion. You're making a fashion
The
statement.
fashion
baby.
statement, nothing. I ain't feel like doing nothing.
All right, we got Evelina. Have you ever heard of Bradshaw Ranch? They say there is a portal on our planet at this location. It's in Colorado. It's heavily watched by the government. What's really going on there? You want to answer that?
I never heard of it, but I'm not surprised. And it's let me see. Bradshaw Ranch was really going up.
Alien.
Whatever kind of portal is, I'm seeing it's in the ground. I'm seeing it's a portal that's in the ground. It's not. I just see a portal in the ground. So yeah, it's really a portal there. That's not a lie. And I'm seeing that there's beings around there too. Mm-hmm. There's some beings.
Yeah. The spirit just said aliens. That's it. That's all the spirit just said aliens.
I was my grandmother's favorite before she passed. I always wondered why her name is Miss Hazel Lee. Pamela Pam, okay. Do dig deeper because there's more to that story than they're telling you. They just threw it off like that, but I'm telling you, there's more to that story. And I keep seeing cancer in her body. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But it was sort of like, we had an incident recently. We just lost my cousin last week. We were talking to her on the phone. Now, before we lost her, she would call me every night, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. She had Johns Hopkins disease. And they had given her only 2 months to live. And she would call me and, she went into the hospital. She was in a lot of pain. And just last Tuesday, we were talking to her for like an hour. She was like, guess what? I got COVID now. I said, what? You got COVID? I said, really? So all of a sudden, they put her on oxygen. So I'm wondering how she go from being in pain from having tumors in her body to getting COVID. I know we talked to her on that Tuesday night for an hour. I didn't hear from her Wednesday, so I got skeptical. I got very skeptical. Like, wait a minute, because she calls me every day. So, I mean, every morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, she knows I'm up. I had a feeling, spirit kind of showed me that she transitioned, right? But I got upset because she was talking fine. She was talking fine. She was talking what she was like. I can't hold the phone up. She was talking just like we're talking now. Now, she was in pain, but a day and a half later, you die. Now, all of a sudden, you died. Did they kill you? What the hell did they do? You understand? As I always say, their doom will be their very own undoing. Because I feel like they killed her.
Damn, I can't get that. You can't get that shit off.
Right.
Can't get that off.
Yeah.
If you hit X, it's gonna cancel the stream. You can't do that.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Look. Okay, another one came.
Okay.
Erica McFarland donated $10.
We said thank you already. You hear it?
Oh, it was somebody else up there too. Wasn't it the same person?
Same person.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, family. Indica, she was up in Massachusetts. Yeah, she was in Massachusetts. When I tell you she was talking fine, she was steady up there eating and talking. And I was like, you better get out of there, go home. And, they had this release. So I said, if you go home, get on hospice, then you can work on healing yourself, right? She didn't get a chance to make it out the hospital. She died 2 days later, and it pissed me off because I feel like what Spirit showed me is that they killed her. That's what Spirit showed me.
Y'all be careful with, like, y'all gotta, whenever y'all loved ones go in the hospital, make sure y'all stay there and watch them. And if y'all have a family member, like family members that are willing to do shifts with y'all, you stay with your loved one for like 4 hours and just watch over them. Don't go to sleep. The other one come in and do a shift, then vice versa, because spiritually, y'all don't really want to know what we actually see that they're doing to these people, because we get a lot of readings and we see a lot of things. And I'm gonna just tell you that people, these hospitals and stuff, and nurses and doctors. I ain't gonna say nurses, but these hospitals are the reason why some of these patients are dying. I'll just leave it at that, because we see a lot of foul play when we read these situations. Chris, did you read from there already?
Yeah, we always done that.
Crystal Green says, "Can you please tell me what does my brother and grandmother want for a food offering?" Oh, okay, because we're not doing. Hold on. I'm looking for unsolved mysteries. Let me see. Great question.
Erica Neal says, I will die at home. I am not going to the hospital.
Sheila Brown. Let me see. I don't know.
Nepis says it's inhumane what they are doing to the patients, especially in New York. I feel bad. It is inhumane, but as I always say, their doing will be their very own undoing.
Sheila Brown, what are you talking about?
What?
Now she said, don't really know sciatic something. Her leg was hurting. She passed out and did regain consciousness.
Who?
I don't know what she's talking about. Talib Soul says, when will we see these beings? I don't know. There are a lot of them already here.
Some of them already walking around.
We see them all the time.
Yeah, they're already walking around. Some of them are walking around. You don't even know. Unless you can see spiritually, because they know how to cloak themselves. And it could come spiritually. What? Crystal Green, what's your brother's name, Crystal Green? What's his first name? Peace, Boss Life.
Boss Life. What's up, Boss Life? Oh, Boss Life.
Who's looking over there? My friend I asked about, Sheila Brown. All right, Sheila Brown, give us her first name. Again, family, we're really only answering questions for unsolved mysteries. We're not doing readings. Only reason he got that question answered, whoever asked the questions about what food offering, is because he paid.
Because he paid.
He paid. Okay? He paid. So y'all do know that we are only doing unsolved. So to answer the question, what?
Oh, his name was Mark Green.
Mark Green. Okay. So was your brother's death Mark Green? Mark Green was my brother's death foul play. Mark Green. Mark Green. Mark Green. Yeah, Spirit is showing yes, and Spirit is showing me he was set up. I don't know if there was a girl involved in this, but it's showing me he was set up. Or I keep seeing 3 guys. I keep seeing a woman, but I keep seeing what? Why do I keep picking up drugs around this crystal? Why do
Oh.
they keep picking up drugs? Something with drugs. He was set up. Your brother was set up.
Oh, okay. She said you had asked what was wrong with her. You
What?
said it was a. No, she said you had asked what was wrong with her friend,
Oh.
and that's why she said her leg. Okay. She said you answered the question though.
Oh, okay. It is easy for other worldly beings to disguise themselves as humans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is easy for them to because they can walk around here regular and
You won't even know.
make everybody else see them as a human. Like
That's right.
these beings have they have they are very gifted. I'll just say that.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Mate, peace and blessings.
Talib Soul says was left eye Lisa left eye's death foul play.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They killed that girl.
hmm
I see that they killed her. Spiritually saying, yeah, she was killed. That wasn't no goddamn accident. Okay. Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Y'all got your questions? Y'all got your questions?
We got 12 minutes left.
Will the cosmic beings harm us? No. They won't harm us. They're going to harm the unrighteous ones. Just don't cross their path. Don't be scared because they want you to be scared of them. There's all kind of cosmic beings. Some of them look just like us. I'm going to tell you that much.
Ruben Sinclair. We answered that question earlier about Kobe. We answered that earlier. She said, what did they do to him?
What did Crystal Green say?
What did they do to him?
You talking about your brother?
hmm
Let me see. What's her brother's name again?
Mark Green.
He was set up. What was the result of when he died? What did they tell you? But Spirit is showing me that he was set up. And it looks like I don't know. I don't know if he got stabbed. I don't know if I keep seeing he got stabbed or something else happened too. What she say? Yes.
Mm.
What?
I don't know. She just said yes when you said he got set up.
Did he get stabbed? So you're saying yes, he did get stabbed? Because I keep seeing stabbed.
She said strokes.
No, she didn't. That's separate. Can you look? Oh, stroke. What kind? What you saying? He had a stroke?
Because you said you seen him get stabbed and something else happened to him.
Yeah, something else too. I don't know.
I don't know. I was picking up something around something with his neck or something. I don't know what it was.
Like I said, we're not always right. So I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. I keep seeing something. It could be stabbed with a needle. I don't know. He can getting stabbed. If he had a stroke, they could have gave him a stroke. I keep seeing 3 people around him. I keep seeing
She said
3 guys.
multiple. Oh, I guess she meant stab. He got multiple stabs. I guess she said multiple or multiple strokes. I don't know. Multiple stabs, multiple strokes. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway,
Can you look into the missing 411? Why are people dying and disappearing? National parks and bars. Really? I didn't hear about that. That's interesting.
411 people. Damn.
Hey, Talithia Richardson. How are you? See, Facebook ain't putting everybody on. See how Facebook do? Y'all got any more questions, Facebook? Because, see, Facebook like to play around. It's not even showing me the people that came on. Hold on. Okay. What? What happened?
I guess he's just playing.
Who?
Ruben Sinclair, where is Jimmy Hoffa buried?
Who is that?
The guy from the Teamsters. The Teamsters, and he was Hoffa. He set up he set up the unions and shit all around the country, and these unions and stuff gave, you know, he was in business with the mob, but he started feeling himself and thought he was like he could just be disrespecting the mob, people in the mob, and they end up rolling his ass up in the carpet and getting rid of his ass. I read a book a long time ago that said he was buried in Giant Stadium in the end zone area.
What's next?
Do you think Rockefeller family made deals with other beings?
Yep.
Pure Jim. Oh, multiple structure. Pure Jim, will the whole world be told the truth about corruption going on involving Hollywood and politics with pedophilia?
What you see?
I see no. I see that they are told, like it just being out there is like that's it. But I just see like when all of this is done, I don't know what's gonna happen to the people involved, but you're just gonna stop seeing them in the limelight. This is our spirit show me. They wouldn't let me really see what else is gonna happen with that.
I think more is going to be exposed. I think there's a lot more that's going to be exposed. And I think right now there's some talk going on behind the scenes that humanity must get it right. If they don't, then we're going to start seeing a lot more spiritual or cosmic beings coming down. As far as the 411 issue, Spirit has shown me that some of these people are being abducted. Okay. And this is not a game or a joke that some of them are disappearing because they are being taken to other places. And as far as going to space, a lot of it that we see on TV are green screens, but they do have access to space. I really don't believe. I feel like when they say that, you know, Saturn or Mars is 100 light years away, I feel like that's bullshit. I feel like if we go out through Antarctica, we will see that Saturn and Jupiter and all those planets are right within probably a 30-mile radius. You know what I mean? So with saying that, I honestly know there's a lot of cosmic energy that's being dealt with here on Earth. Do not sleep on when Trump said he was going to start a space task force.
That's real.
That ain't fake. That's real. A space task force. So what does that tell you? He wasn't joking. He wasn't joking, which means that we're dealing with a lot of energy right now with these cosmic beings that are coming from other planets and from under the sea and under the planet. Going on right now. Right now. Don't sleep on this. All right, Nepa said, go ahead.
Nah, so much to the point of what she said is what they actually got was a TV show, a movie coming out called pretty soon called Space Task Force.
Yep. Yep. And that's y'all better watch it because that's when you're going to start seeing everything that's happening for real, okay? That's what Spirit's showing us. Okay. Nepis says, my grandmother's father name is Ozzie Frazier. They said he drowned him and his son, but she thinks they were murdered. His son was a police officer, and they said they were going to get him back for arresting someone or something like that. Spiritually, I'm picking up foul play, and some of his colleagues has something to do with it. Ozzie Frazier. So they drowned his son too? They drowned both of them? Yeah, I'm seeing there's some goddamn foul play with that.
That sounds like some shit that happened in Louisiana.
They did kill him.
They did that in Louisiana.
Son. Yep, I see it. But I will tell you is whoever did that to him is no longer alive either. Whoever drowned him, one of the people that drowned him, there was two. I see two. One of the people that drowned him drowned in the boat accident.
Jane of all trade. Why?
What?
Why it says why my neighbors are creepy, not friendly, stalkish. It's is it me acting funny?
Let me go. Whatchamacallit? This hurt right here. Your neighbors, they just mind their business. But that's not an unsolved mystery, Jane. Y'all better start asking unsolved mystery questions.
What else? What you got over here, Facebook?
Any more questions on Facebook before we skedaddle off of here, y'all? Because I got work to do.
We got a couple of minutes. We got
a few minutes left. We'll take 2 more questions. That's it. Let's go. Facebook, YouTube, let's go. 2 more questions. Unsolved mysteries. Do you want to know something about something that you did not know? Unsolved mysteries.
Oh, she says, was Lisa Left Eye death related to Dr. Sabi?
Was her death related to Dr. Sabi?
I see. Okay.
What? Go ahead.
I keep saying that they want to do a ritual on her ass anyway.
Before she started hooking up with Dr. Sabi, right?
Mm-hmm. That was just like something to do. Like they wanted to do a ritual on her.
They've been wanting to do ritual work on Lisa Left Eye. I don't see that it has anything to do with Dr. Sabi, okay? I feel like she was being used as an example to scare them. Like, to keep the celebrities away from them, okay? That's what I feel like.
Oh, man, look at this.
What?
Look, this was what we was just talking about the other day.
I sure did. Tell them. We were just talking about that. We were watching 2 Chainz show, and he went and met with this lady that does little girl pageants. And we were just talking about Ramsey Benet. What is her name?
Ramsey? JonBenet Ramsey.
JonBenet Ramsey, how they had these little girls on there. And these little Caucasian girls dressed up with makeup and looking like they were grown women. I ain't with that.
Yeah, I don't like
that. And I don't think 2 Chainz liked it either, because he be looking at them like they was crazy. Like, why y'all got these little girls out here doing that, right?
Yeah, they ain't but 5 years old. They dressing up,
right,
dressing like women.
Like women, right? So, I feel that, to be honest, what Spirit showed me, it has something to do with some insurance money.
Mm-hmm.
Her brother has something to do with it, but they knew. And they try to blame the brother because he was young. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. Or see. Okay. And it looks like she was suffocated.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like they suffocated her with a pillow. Poor little baby.
I don't shit like that makes me mad.
Makes me angry
a lot of stuff like that I won't even read it because I'll get angry and
it makes you angry.
Sometimes I think I get so angry I probably go do a ritual on people, and I don't like shit like that. I don't like nothing. Nobody messing with little kids and elderly people.
That's right. Nepa says she said that they supposedly went fishing. I'm going to tell you this, Nepa, whoever did that to them, the person who did it died in the boat accident after that. And it looks like it happened within a few months, maybe about 4 to 6 months after they did that to your grandfather and his son. The persons who did it, one of them died the same way in a boat and drowned. That's what I see. All right, family. We don't have any more questions, so we're about to skedaddle off of here. We want to thank y'all for tuning in
to the Spiritual Vault.
If y'all have something y'all want us to talk about, Put it up in here. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat, and on YouTube y'all can put it in the community.
Right, in the community.
In the community thing where we post like what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna start posting what we're gonna the next show is gonna be out in the community. So come to our page on YouTube and y'all can see what we're gonna talk about. During the week. But I think we got predictions coming up, or we're gonna do that.
Shoot, we'll do that when the time to do it on June 1st. God damn it. Shit.
Well, today, what's the day?
We're going to start talking about, I think I want to talk about some topics too, but we're going to bring a spiritual twist to it. So you sort of like we were talking about in the car when we did the car Chronicles, about how men need to start disrespecting the divine feminine energy. I think we're going to cover some topics like that. Have a great night. Thank you, Nicole Bias. We will. You have one too.
Also, this is movie. Well, I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's on Netflix or if it's on. What's the other one we watch?
Which one?
Amazon Prime. I think it might be on Amazon Prime, but there's this movie called House of Invictus or something like that. Invictus. House of Invictus. Now, this is a really the movie.
My head itches, y'all.
It was interesting because I'm not gonna spoil the movie and tell you exactly what it's all about, but I think every black person should go and watch it. But it's dealing with the psychological effects of practicing
religion,
so-called religion, or other people's culture that don't have your best interest in mind. And it shows the science. They say they talk about this being the science part of it, but what they're really talking about is the cult part of it. And a lot of people that practice Christianity, even like if you're doing anything in ceremony, which is you drinking of the bread, eating the bread and drinking of the wine, you're still actually practicing some form of occultism, and you don't even realize it. So I think y'all should, probably check that movie out. It's pretty interesting. And I'll just leave y'all with that. You want to say anything?
I don't want to say nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm about to get off of here. And I'm just telling y'all, if there's something y'all want us to talk about, put it in the chat. Let us know. We're going to start bringing some more interesting topics too, because we have to have a spiritual twist on anything we talk about, because this is the spiritual vault. So we'll definitely think of something to talk about. We'll probably come on, depending on how we feel, tomorrow night, because we did miss last night. So we might be on tomorrow night on our regular time, because today is Wednesday, right? Okay. Thank you, Nikki. You was right about my reading. You are so welcome, sis. What reading you talk about? The one we just did tonight? All right, y'all. So we're going to get off of here. We're going to skedaddle off here. Thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vault. I am Wunam, a.k.a. Nicky Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I am Brother Adinkra, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And in my tribal tongue, we say Bon Taj Day. Okay? So, we're saying that. We're out, family. Blessings.
Peace.
We don't got no music tonight because Brother Dinkra lost his phone, so we have to use both phones to do the show. So we can't play the music because Brother Dinkra did not put his phone in his pocket.
It happens.
It's all his fault. We can't have no music tonight.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Let me find out you secretly hated. Let me find out, Brother Dinkra.
See y'all next time, family.
Majestic Ra, yes. House of Invictus. That's it.
House of Invictus.
And then go look up the word Invictus. Go look up the man who came up with the poem to Invictus.
Yeah, he actually, it's funny when you look at the picture, he looks mixed, but then you know how they change people's appearance and stuff they'll have him, his original picture, he'll look black or mixed, and then when they start changing it eventually, you don't know how he look, because then they have a European picture of him and stuff, so it's kind of interesting. But anyway, that's all I got to say on that.
Good night, folk. Y'all have a good night.
Peace and blessings.
Brother, you got to sing for them. Since we can't play the music, you better get to singing.
I can't sing.
You can sing. Come on, Brother Dinkra. You can sing.
Peace and blessings, family. Peace.
It's his fault that we can't play the music, y'all. So we want to thank you again tuning in to the Spiritual Vault. Blessings, family.
Peace.
Peace.